Hello everybody, this is Terry Janetta with Be Creative, and my sister gave me this felting kit. I have never felted before. I have actually wanted to learn, so it will be interesting to see how this goes. I don't know where she got it. A friend of hers gave it to her. So here is what the package looked like before I opened it. You just saw this. So that was in there, and then this, which is just probably part of the packaging. And then we have all this stuff, and then a needle, and then the instructions, and then this thing. And like I said, I have never felted before. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Have you ever done this before? Let me know down in the comments. So I got on YouTube and I did a little investigating on how to felt. And I found a kit very similar to this, but it was of a fox. And it was the first time this lady had done anything like this. It was actually a pretty good little video. So, and I learned a lot. So I did learn that through her, and then also by reading the instructions, that this little cardboard thing I'm going to need. I'll use that, put that on top of it. And I've got yellow and this kind of turquoise blue, white, and black. And basically, so I'm going to open this up here. Okay, so we have the little patterns here. This is the shape of the body I need. Hands, what is that? The nose, arms. Anyway, I guess those are the feet, and these are the hands. I'm just going to take these out, get how much I need, roll them up, and then just with that little, where did it go? Where'd it go? There it is. You just poke, 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 poke. And I'm going to go in the other room and visit with my mom and probably watch Jeopardy and Wheel of Fortune and felt away. So I'll be back probably tomorrow and let you see how it looks, and I'll talk to you about my experience. Ouch! So it is the next morning, and this little guy, this is what he's supposed to look like. I spent a couple of hours felting last night while I hung out with my mom. And that's what he looks like. There is a big difference, but I did finish him. And for somebody that had no idea what they were doing, I think he turned out pretty good. There's his little arms and his feet. His nose. All right, my experience with this. Honestly, these instructions were not the best. It just said, put the arms on. And I'm like, so how do you do that? Or it felt, I guess it said, let me look. For instance, the feet. Divide the dark gray wool, tells you the size, and to roll them in the pieces like we did the arms. And then it says to attach the feet to the bottom of the body. So it's like, how do you do that? And let's see, divide the dark wool into two 2x1 pieces of the feet, roll and needle the pieces the same way you did the arms, and then put them on. Let's go back to the arms. Basically, it said, needle the arm, leaving one end ragged. Repeat with the other one. And then you pulled off the blue. It did the same thing. But anyway, it just says, just tells you to attach the ends of the arms to the body. It doesn't really tell you how. If you've never done this before, you know. So instructions, I'll give them not quite a thumbs down, but maybe this. Not a thumbs up. for sure. Here's what I had left. This right here, I was just goofing around last night. It was about the same amount, the white of this. And so I just felted a ball. I'll probably do the same thing with that. I could make beads out of them. Anyway, so this is what my little tool looked like once I was done doing that. And I did use this on the back. I did not go all the way through, so I'm not for sure why they said I needed that, but I used it. And I'm going to show you what this thing looks like. So this is the felting needle, and let me just say it is very, 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 very sharp. Okay, and as you saw in that little clip, I found out why, and that wasn't the only time I poked myself. So I know my sister, her friend had given her this, and my sister was thinking maybe my 10-year-old granddaughter could do this. I say no because of this right here. It's very, very sharp. Also, she's the oldest of 4 children, and there's she's 10, then we have an 8-year-old, then we have he's 2.5, and then one that's getting ready to be a year. So not for sure that would have been the best idea. But when you look at this, let's see if I can zoom in here. It's very pointy, but it has these little ridges on the very end here. And you can't really see it very well. Let's see. I'm trying to get to focus. But anyway, they're sharp pieces on there that are kind of like going the opposite way. So when you're felting, when you're putting the needle in and pulling it out, it just kind of tangles everything together, and that's what keeps it it kind of shrinks it a little bit, toughens it, and then like when you put the feet and the hands and the nose and stuff, that's really what's keeping it in there, is a bunch of tangled mess. It's actually pretty interesting, and I wouldn't mind maybe doing another project, but I got to figure out the right way to do it, because not for sure I did it the right way. But you know what? I got me a cute little gnome. Anyway, there he is, a cute little addition to my doll collection. Let me know down in the comment section below if you have ever felted. Do you have any tips for me? Let me know, because I think I would like to do another project. Thanks for joining me, and y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with Be Creative, signing out for now. Bye-bye.